Yeah, I think it was drama music. Well, tundra music. I'm not sure if it's you who asked me to put that on my head and remove my glasses and drive on in style, right? I can't fool around because the world's coming to a basic end. As it hasn't been there already, we've seen it on paper. What are we waiting for? The end. The end, you wrap it up, you put it away, you take out a new game. The end is if I stop breathing right now, it'll be the end for this space and will transpire on. I will move on. I will move on. What I wanted to show you is whether or not I think Moses could have made a mistake. You see, if God was thinking in French and he said I, maybe he said hi. He couldn't pronounce the H. So he would have said Hyam, which would mean Hyam. That's his name. Hyam, who I am. I am who I am. I am who I am. So maybe he was misunderstood. Just like Je and Sus, Jesus. Just put an I because it's an I birth of the 9 months. The dot of the I is everywhere. Look at the spade and look at the club. Okay, anyways, I'm not going to get into that right now. What I'm going to show you is two dice. Actually, it's the same dice. It's the 6 dice with the 1 dice. You put it in there, you get the H, you get the I, it says hi. Can you see the dice? Okay, there are 7 spaces of 9 used on the H, and the 2 and 8 are not used, and on the I dice, the 4 and 6 are not used. That is a 2, 5, 8 center going up and down. Those are the 2 dice. 7 and 9, 7 and 9 makes 14 spaces used out of only 9 spaces. So obviously some sort of mahjong game where they have dots and double dots. I can't actually see on the next page. I'm going to show you another thing, that the average, where is it? Okay, you see each row, 1, 2, 3, 6 equals 6, 4, 5, 6 equals 15, 7, 8, 9. Well, the average is 2, 5, 8. It averages out to the 2, 5, 8, north, south of where heaven is. What I was going to go over with you is the star key, is the explanation of the 147. Did I show you this before? 147, going north-south on the first line. 1 is February, 4 is angel, or the 4 months of 30 days, and the 7 months of 31 days. Where are we going now? I'm getting a little buzz off of this thing on my head. There's 2 designs I'm going to show you. One design is in all actuality 2 tic-tac-toe boards sideways on each other, and I'm going to show you what it looks like. Okay, you see the tic-tac-toe? That's in the center with the X's on it, and then you've got the one at the top left-hand corner of your screen if I'm right. Okay, not only that, but it also dictates, okay, that there is an angle to our universe, okay? Our pull of north and south are off. Anyways, in the first star, if you take a look at it, it also creates the mug and dove inside of it if you look clearly, okay? It also creates the stop sign at the same time. You see that over there? That's the stop sign. Now, if I extend the arms, I'm going to try and see if I can, oh no, I wanted to show you this other picture. These are the Olympics. You see these balls here? They're the Olympics. There's a calculation in this. I do not know what it is, but if somebody gives me something, I probably can break it up to look like this. All right? East-west routes, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 tic-tac-toes in there. The other ones, you see all the X's? They've all been rounded out because there's games in all this. God put it together as a game. We can unravel this game. I feel a little weird. I feel it in my teeth. I'm going to keep it on for the whole video. The other thing I wanted to show you, oh, there's so many things, and I know I'm going to forget and remember, is orphelan. Look up roulette, okay, and then look up, okay, roulette. Go to the pictures, okay, roulette, and look up where it says orphelan. Orphelin, it means orphan. Well, the orphan numbers I'm going to show you are right here. what I did is I did the orphan numbers 1, 2, 3. I redid this 4 times so you can see the north-south way of what it is. I'm not quite sure of what it is. It looks like there's some sort of domino in the center, which would be the 31, 34 on the roulette. Look up orphelin on roulette, okay? Or orphan numbers on roulette. It creates this, and I'm not sure what it means. It could be hands of a clock. I'm not sure, but like I said, whatever MrTacpans's comes out with, it always seems to create something, somewhere, sometime. Now, on this page, I wish I can see what I'm showing you. Take a look on the left-hand side corner. I made sort of like a nose, 2 eyes. That's a club inside of a spade. Is that possible that the club is inside of that spade, which is actually a heart? The stand is actually the letter I. It's man. The inside of man is run by the club that creates the spade in the heaven. Why? Where does that come from? Do you understand what I'm saying? Take a look. Two photos where you got the club inside the heart. The 3 balls of the club in the heart, and that leg is us, the leg to stand on. The red matrix, the diamond suit. The red matrix connect to the beta worlds. We are the red blood. What is the yellow blood? The blue sea, of the blue skies, of the green grass, of the yellow wheat, the hops and the barley, and the dark brown of the coffee. All these colors mix and create part of the matrix, an explanation for the growth and how we're able to do what we do. Do I believe in magic? I believe, of course, magic is the matrix. Once you know how to get through it, and it's not easy if it's not, it is possible, that's 100% sure. But I don't know how to do it. I mean, it's just like staining a pair of jeans where you get everything in. Talking about jeans, the other thing I wanted to show you, alpha, omega, the electricity is the alpha, is the omega, and the, when you see the lines, where am I? You see that? One is the heartbeat and one is the electrodes. Alpha, omega, heartbeat and electrode. Like the positive and the negative. Oh my God. Oh, there's so many things. Let's see if I can show this. You see that? That is, each one was starred in. There's 8 positions in each one. Okay, that's a cube. Okay? It breaks down to 8 positions in each one. We do not count the core of 8. 8 by 8 is 64, which means Zion, which is the primary world. And we call our world the primary world, so this is our Zion. There's another thing I was going to show you, yes. The stop sign, I've already showed you a part of it. But you see the, where is it? You see the stop sign in the center of that tic-tac-toe? Well, that wasn't a tic-tac-toe. What I did is I extended the lines, okay, on all the sides of the octagon, and I went out to create boxes all of 3 by 3, okay? It, in fact, by itself creates the tic-tac-toe board. Now, if you see below, there's a diamond in there, okay, which is what happens to the octagon once you use the interior angled lines that are on the side. What happens to that is we mix it up with this down here. This is the roulette board setup, okay? The top is a octagon. It is the east-west rectangle, but I put it all together in one, and that east-west rectangle makes a plus sign. And below it are the diamond shapes. That diamond you see there, and the diamond you see below the stop sign there, all comes out on the roulette board. There's something in that. Not only that, but if I stand study, if you read all those numbers, those are all the numbers in roulette put into 9 spaces. If you notice, I came out with all the centers of 222 and the crosses. That means life and heaven's life. The rest were all odd numbers. 210, beta world, 10 is the 4 and 6 man. 234, beta world, creation of the angel. in the third row, okay? Then there's 186 and 258. Bottom row is 258, 7, 8, and 9. 2, 5, and 8. Don't you remember where that is? Look at the one next to it, 2, 5, and 8. It's to go up to heaven. Anyways, you add. There are 4 squares with 222 equals 888. And the other 4 mixed up, total 888. Add the 2 together, you have 1776. The United States of America is now a United States. The Declaration of Independence, 235 years ago, okay? 235, and last year was 234, and that was on the 9th. That means it has ended a cycle, okay? We had 234 to 235. It ended a cycle. Motorcycle, tricycle, it ended a cycle. What's the difference? So there's always a connection somewhere, okay? There's connections. There's connections in tic-tac-toe, but if no one asks me the question, I mean, I'm playing like Jeopardy. I got to go and get the answer and then come back to the question. Another thing is, if we can make an octangular hourglass, make the octagon on all sides, like the kids' toys that you put in the colors into the different sections and you open it up and they all come apart, and you roll that, and it'll always, just by the force, roll into one part, and that'll cover a period of time until it gets to the end, and then the weight just transfers it and it goes again. A couple of designs. Where is it? Okay. The first one looks like a top. It's an actual hexagon. Then there's a square. Then there's an octagon. Then there's a rectangle. They all fit in each other. And once you put up all the lines, what you get is triangles and triangles and triangles, mug and duvets and triangles, mug and duvets, mug and duvets. If you put 6 by 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Oh, I came to the end of the page. Blue jeans and cotton. You're telling me we don't need money? There's cotton in the blue jeans. We got to pay 75 bucks for it. We need the money. It makes up the difference, okay? It makes up the difference. There's something else wrong. It's not the money. You can't take the money out of the world. There's something different to it. It's the way we manipulate and use the money. And the second thing is, I think we should have one money for all the world. It's very difficult to turn over. And anytime they want to print money, it's got to be voted in by the whole world. And nobody can cheat because they'll give out all the serial numbers to everybody in the world. You, me, and everybody will know all the serial numbers out there. So if they want to go and print money. So anyways, now they're in debt. They owe money. No more buying and selling on the stock market the money. You see what happens? Half the stuff out there ain't even got the worth. What's worth in the stock market? I think the stock market killed everything. You think it's the stock market? Made most people rich. Other people took out money just doing the work. I think that's the stock market. I mean, how do you take away money when everybody wants to bargain? So you go up, you get a fruit. You think everybody wants to stay downtown? See, guys, your idea is fantastic. You got to make it a bit like an amusement park. You go outside that, it's one world. You go in there, you pay your fee, or you live there. And if you live there, you got to work. Everybody's got to work. Something's got to get done. Again, we're going to have the lazy ass in bed. What's coming up next? Yeah, I give it out to all you women. I don't like that complaint. It's my time in a month or anything. We all got to learn to understand how to get through periods of time. I know it's more difficult for some than others. But what I would like to say is that my hat's off to you, even though it's still hard for me to understand many things. You got to go 31 days, 365 days from the age of 13 up and wow, and you got to put up with it all the time, no matter what. It's there. Man doesn't have anything standing in his way unless it's just his ego. Is that as bad as ego? Is to having to go through a woman's period once a month? Oh my God, my hair, my nails, I want to look good. The guys want them to look good. What do you want them to think? Anyways, I passed the whole time with this on my head. Not only that, but this last picture, it shows you the eye on top of the heart, or which is the spade upside down. There's so many things that connect. What do we do with them? Do I work on it alone, explain to you things? I still didn't get down to the matrix, where I'm going to tell you about all 9 different colors and how they connect to their numbers, the footballs, the horses, whatever else I can get. It is time to end. This is Raphael for Mr. Tapkans. Let us free them with Zara.